Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Vandal Hearts 2. When we last left off, we fought the battle on Mount Barm. We got the maracas and the pickaxe, which have block make and block break, two very crucial components of getting all the hidden items in the game. So, I took a moment in between this mission and the last one, and I went back to Fort Gusta. That's Kumenu Canyon. I went back to Fort Gusta, and I got the item that we couldn't get there last time. Now, you might not remember, but I actually did point it out when we did Fort Gusta the first time. It is on square 627. It is, if you look on the fort itself, there is a kind of a smokestack. It's on top of that. Go up to it, put down a block, and then have somebody with wing and armor fly up to it. Bam, that's simple. And for doing that, we get the jewel dagger. Which is on pike. The jewel dagger comes with the mighty remove ability. Remove basically works like dancers do in Fire Emblem, and that Fire Emblem reference probably comes from the fact that I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Awakening. But anyway, one of the great things about the jewel dagger is that it actually has 5 skill slots, meaning you can have search mark and unlock, and then like 3 abilities. So that's great. Unfortunately, remove costs 15 MP, which Pike does not have. But other than that, it's a really good ability, and he'll be able to put it to use later. I also put the pickaxe on him with block make and block break. I also filled it out with, hypnotism and balloon bomb and all that, just to give him a weapon with full skills on it. Gave him the S coder. Give him a couple more HP. It's got 10 HP on it instead of I think 8, which is what the bandanas have. Let's see. Lyra has K darts on. Pretty much everyone else is the same. So, let's continue on. And by the way, that's actually how I'm going to be doing. There's a few maps, specifically the ones that were done in the prologue, that when we go back to them, they actually have some items that we can get. I'm going to be getting those off screen because I did point out where to go to get them. So let's go on to the mining prison. I do highly recommend you actually go and get the jewel right now. Particularly because it's 10 points more powerful than all the other daggers that you can buy at this point. It's very powerful. Yuri is talking with Mohosa. Bless you, sir. Well, they don't tell a whole lot. Just to quickly sum up what they're going to go on about for the next X number of minutes. They found the holy artifacts. They were digging down. They found a nest of monsters. And now we have to go kill the monsters before we can get to the holy artifacts. And not just one map of monsters. We've actually got to go down, well, several floors and fight monsters on each floor until we get to the holy artifacts. Now, if you actually go to the pub in Sadie Town, one of the ladies actually mentions Warden Mahosa, and she says that there are horrible rumors about him, and then she doesn't go into the rumors. She says, "Oh, they're just so terrible," and she's like, "I can't even talk about it." I can just mentally picture that NPC swooning. I mean, nothing really in this exchange makes Mahosa or the head jailer Samhin to come across as, I guess, bad guys. I mean, Sandman looks a little shady, I guess, in his portrait, but Mahosa doesn't look distrustful, I don't think. But I mean, this right here is a little creepy. So beautiful. And Yuri's like, duh? I actually picture the chief jailer going, "Hey, warden," snapping his fingers. Like, hey, hey! Warden be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not real sure what he was saying was beautiful there. Was it the globe he was staring at? I guess that's a globe. Or was it Yuri? I'm not real sure. Maybe he wanted to take Yuri into the back room and do unspeakable things that we do not talk about in pleasant company to him. I don't know. So basically what our plan is going to be is that we're going to go do all the hard work, kill all the monsters, and Yuri is going to go poke around and try and find information. He also got us access to the prisoners. There is a shop. It's the same shop as you can get in any town. Go to the dungeon, and you can talk to the prisoners, kind of like a bar. So we're going to do that. Find out what a terrible place this is. So this is pretty much a terrible, terrible, terrible place. Well, honestly, he looks a lot less haggard than the young prisoner did. Maybe it's the facial hair. It makes him look a little more robust. I should probably not make fun of the slaves. That probably makes me a terrible person. But the haggard prisoner actually mentions, you know, dark things that Mahosa might be involved in. And then, of course, the kind-hearted jailer talks about how bad they are. And then this line right here, I can't help but facepalm a little bit at it. Because the first time I played this game, I'm sitting there and I'm puzzling over why Mahosa would say "so beautiful" in the meeting with Yuri, and the only thing that I could, you know, reasonably come up with at the time, with my limited knowledge, was that Mahosa was, you know, some kind of, you know, trying to make him like an evil, depraved homosexual, and with that fresh in my mind, I talked to this guy and I came to this line, and I just couldn't get this out of my mind. He has a beautiful young noble in his rear chamber. And my mind just went incredibly dirty places with the phrase rear chamber. Whether that makes me a terrible person or not, I don't know. But if you need to shop. If you are ready to go on, go to the mine. Now, I actually do not like these levels. I think they're very, 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 very annoying. Particularly because they're so dark. It doesn't help that my TV is on its pretty much last legs. My TV is very, very, very dark. But I turned the brightness up for this. And thankfully, I can see a little bit. Yes, they are just ants. ants that use weapons. Okay, so we want to move everyone forward. Pike, you can go here. Lyra, you go here. You know what, you go here. Here, and here. Let's get started. This battlefield is shaped like a bowl. You got this outer ring and the bowl area in the middle. You get down through right here. The majority of the ants are actually trapped in the bottom. Well, not the majority. Some of the ants are trapped in the bottom. I think like 3 or 4 of them. No, just the 2. Obviously, the winged ant is not trapped at all. And then that guy is pretty much going to stay up there and shoot arrows at you. Let's see, there's also 2 ants over here. So, what I want to do is make my way over here. Let's see. As for items, there's a chest there. It has a thunder ring in it. There's a chest over here. It has a V cape in it. If underneath this shoot ant, there is a fill book, which is very similar to the magic book we got earlier. And right, I think it's what, 1320? 1320. There is a secret map. Secret map number 11, I do believe. Yes. So, let's... I want to be kind of careful with Pike, so I'll bring him kind of right... No. Let's bring Guilty up first. Oh, crap. Guilty has the wrong shield on. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. It's not really that big a deal at all. Stab him. Alright. Can't move there, but I can move here. And Dragon Stab. Unnecessary Flourish. Nice. Okay. Let's move Spellcaster forward. And hit them with a Shine Storm. Pretty easy to take out a couple of the melee ants. Well, in fact... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Let's see... I don't suppose it really matters which one I kill. Now, the 2 ants on the bottom are going to head to the exit out of the pit there, which I pointed out earlier. So you kind of know where they're going to go. There's also 2 ants over there, and the 2 ants over here. And they're basically just going to continuously make their way over towards you. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this. Anybody with a ranged weapon is actually a really good candidate to, snipe those two guys down there, or of course magic users. Let's see. But I actually want to try and take this guy out, since I accidentally hit Pike, which I did not mean to do. Like I said, this map is just unfortunately dark, and well, it makes it a little hard for me to see what I'm doing. You're good. You know what? Let's... You know what? I can't do that. Okay. Let's hit these guys with another Shine Storm. I do need to take a moment to heal Pike back up, since he doesn't have any cover marks on. The unfortunate side effect of, having all of your item gathering tools, I guess is a good description of it, on one person is that well, that person can't have a shield on, since that, all the items require 2 weapons. So, no recover marks for Pike, so I have to be really careful with him. I have to be doubly careful since, flying armor has relatively low HP. Let's see. You know what? Does it only last 1 turn? Yeah, okay.